How y'all feeling? Let me take everybody off mute, get some energy. How y'all feeling? How's everybody doing? Happy Monday! Let's go! I'm fired up. For you guys that were at Extravaganza, when we take it off mute, it's kind of like we're back, right? 26,018. We can make it feel like it. So excited. Today we're going to be listening to the first distributor and founder of Herbalife. I know we got a lot of distributors on, but you may be a client listening to this. Either way, you're going to get value from this man's mission. Mark Hughes, our founder, to give you a little background. He started the company in 1980 out of the trunk of his car at 23 years old with a 9th grade education. His mom battled weight problems his whole life. His dad wasn't really in the picture. And his mom passed away from taking a diet pill. This is before when diet pills had a lot of things that they didn't know if worked or not. And this diet pill made his mom pass away. And he had a real passion for helping people lose weight because of what his mom went through. And he went through because of it. So he started Herbalife with a mission, and that's why we're here. He's going to give the foundational principles of how this mission started. So you guys, these are the foundational videos of Herbalife. I watched these so many times, and if you've watched these before, great. You're ahead of the game because repetition is the mother of skill, right? How many times did you learn the ABCs to be able to talk and write? It wasn't just one time in the 2nd grade they introduced them and said bye. Over and over and over. So you want to get to the point where you can tell Mark Hughes' story like you were Mark Hughes. I can tell Mark Hughes' story like I'm Mark Hughes because I've watched so much of the man. So I'm excited. Welcome. I see Spring, Texas, Wisconsin, California, Los Angeles. Keep throwing in the chat where you're from. We're here in the beautiful Miami. It's such a gorgeous day today. I'm loving it. And actually next Monday, we'll be doing a very special live Triple M from our location. We're going on a trip, but we're still going to do Triple M out there. So stay tuned. And without further ado, let's get into my man Mark Hughes' foundational videos. These are called Mark Hughes training volumes 1 through 3. We're going to start with 1.
Let me just give you a couple of concepts here that have been very important for the way that I've always operated, okay? And a lot of people have asked me over the years, Mark, how is it that you've been so successful as a distributor with the company, okay? And the biggest reason is that duplication is an extremely important part of our business. In other words, if you do a lot, that's great. But you can only do so much with your one mouth. What you want to have is lots of people down below you, lots of mouths and lots of eyes who are doing exactly the same thing that you're doing, okay? And so if you're going to get large amounts of people, and Herbalife today has over 500,000 distributors all over the world, okay? And we would never be able to do that if we didn't keep our business. And I want you to write this down because there's been a couple of big things that have been key to my success. Number 1 is the product. And I say that very sincerely because I was in 2 other companies before as a distributor. And not anything like what's happened to me over here happened to me in those companies, okay? Number 1 is our product. And that was a philosophy that started the company, and it's done nothing but get stronger with every product that we've come out with. The second key to my success is that everything that I do is very simple to do. It's very easy for my distributors to copy. And it seems like everything that I do and I say seems magical, okay? So when I'm presenting the products to someone, okay, there's not that much I really say about the products, okay? Now, each and every one of you are going to have your own little twist and way that you want to do it, okay? But if you're going to go out and present the products, okay, here's what it should be, okay? Write this down. 25% should be on telling them about the products, whatever you're going to say. 75% should be spent on telling your story and everybody else's story on how they've lost weight and how it's worked for them. Now, the reason I keep everything so simple and so easy to say is because if what I say is simple and easy to say, and I start making lots of money from it, then lots of people, when they start joining the business and they say, well, listen, what do you do and what do you say to make this $5,000 or $6,000 on retail on the product? If I say, listen, all I say is, hey, listen, all you got to do is use these incredible nutritional products, which there's a few of them, okay, and you drink the Formula One twice a day, and it cuts your appetite down, it makes you feel wonderful, and there's 3 incredible flavors, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. Which one would you like to get started on? Now, you may not want to make it quite that easy, but the closer you can get to that, the better it's going to be, okay? Now, Dr. Larry May came up, and he gave an incredible presentation, didn't he? Wasn't it great? Now, I didn't bring Dr. May with me here today to teach you how to do your presentation. The reason we brought Dr. May here today was to give you lots of information on the product, so as you as a distributor would be extremely confident that these are the most incredible products in the world. And the reason that we need you to feel that way is because when you talk to someone, it's what's in your eyes and what's in your heart that people feel. Because it's not so many times what you say about the product that's important. It's how you feel about what you say about the products that's important. And that's what people get jacked up about. And that's why it's always been the company's motto, use the products first, wear the buttons second, and start talking to people about the business. Because if you believe in the products, okay, everything else is going to follow from there. You're going to get lots of customers. A lot of them are going to become distributors. They're already going to be great distributors because they feel confident about the product and they can go. So I'm going to give you this little example here, okay? And this is nothing to take away with Dr. May's presentation. We do this on purpose to get you guys what I call herbalized, so you feel strength about everything that you're going to go through with different customers. And we want you to have that confidence with every customer that you have, because it's that confidence, it's that way you look at them, it's that way you feel about what you're saying to them that makes them feel so confident about getting on the product and trying to lose their weight one more time. Okay? The only difference in this one is this time it's going to work. Now, just to show you an example of this, let's just say do you think that if Dr. May did a presentation with a number of people that he did here today, that he could get somebody on the product? Of course. Okay, there's no question about it. He could get people out, a lot of people onto the product, okay? But here's the problem with it, okay? Let's watch him now. He becomes a distributor. And let's say he goes out and he does this presentation, which takes an hour, okay? And he sold someone $100 worth of product, and it's taken a whole hour. But he does this all day long, 10 hours a day, and he's making $7,000 a month retailing the product, okay? And he's doing it very successfully. Now, Mary's one of his customers who's all jacked up about the product, and she's lost 25 kilos, and she heard the incredible presentation that he did, and everybody on Mary's block is asking her, what's the story on the product? And she says, well, I think I'm going to become a distributor. I'm going to call up the doctor who sold it to me, and I'm going to ask him what I'm supposed to say, and I'll probably be able to get you some, right? So then she gets back together with Dr. May, and she says, Dr. May, what do I do when I go out and I tell my customers about the product? And he goes, let me explain to you exactly what I explained to you last time, which took approximately 1 hour. We all need the herbal botanicals and the herbs and the drink and the thing and the mup and the meat and the mop. And he goes on for an hour, and as he's going along, this poor housewife is going, oh my goodness, no wonder he makes $7,000 a month. He's extremely educated. He's gotten a lot of training classes. He knows a lot about the product. No wonder he makes so much money. Quite frankly, I don't think I can be like him. I don't want to go through that much training. I don't have that much time. This is not for me. So We want Dr. May to get you jacked up as an individual, to get excited for the strength, to be able to look someone in the eye, to say Herbalife is the greatest, okay? But when you come to do your presentation, you don't need to do that much. All you got to do is really be excited about the stuff and say, and when someone asks you about your butt, and then they say, well, listen, how do you lose weight? And you say, this is a perfect line. This is the Mark Hughes line. You might want to write this down. Someone says to you, how? And I go, you're not even going to believe it. Okay? Let's write that down. Let's try it all at once. Someone asks you on your button, because your immediate reaction is very important, right? They say, because if they say, well, how do you lose weight? You go, well, I don't know. It's a shaken tablet. This is not a good idea, okay? Because they're not going to believe in your excitement and your strength and your level of excitement of the product. So when they ask you about the product, your initial reaction is very important. So they say, hey, how do you lose weight? And you say, God, you're not even going to believe it. It's this incredible product called Herbalife. It's so amazing. I got on the product and lost 16 pounds. And all I had to do that is, because it's all this nutrition stuff that's in there, is I drank these 2 shakes a day that are jam-packed full of proteins and everything, and took these tablets 3 times a day, which I got the herbs and all the minerals and all the things that make you feel hungry. And it comes in 3 incredible flavors: chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. Which one would you like to drink? Now, who can do that? Everybody. See, that's what's important. You want a business that everybody can do it. So whether you do it exactly the way that I did or a little bit different, what the concept is you don't want to say a lot, okay? You want to keep your presentation to 25% of the presentation on the product, 75% giving them confidence about what you've lost and what other people have lost, and your confidence and your conviction and how you feel about the products, okay? And then that way, when they start wanting to become a distributor of the company, and you show them how much you make on retail in the product, and all you're saying is shakes and 3 tablets a day and eat what you want and cut back and give me the money and I'm getting rich, they'll all want to do it too, because they're going to say, hey, if that's all I got to do and that's all I got to say, that's simple enough for me to do it, I'll sign up. And that's what you want, duplication. Because in a business like this, you can only make so much with your own mouth. What you want is lots of mouths who are saying the same things that you're saying, and then you can duplicate yourself through your efforts, and you can start building your royalty override check and eventually your production bonus check, which we'll talk about later. Does that make sense?
Man, Mark just broke down so many nuggets. Fired up, you guys. Okay, so we're going to get some shares. I'll start first. Roxy's still processing hers. For me, biggest takeaway was, keep it simple. You want a business that everybody can do. And you guys, I want you guys to really understand how ahead of his time Mark Hughes was. I didn't really understand royalties a lot at first. I understood what royalties were, but I didn't understand why they were so important. Like when we came in Herbalife, royalties, that's what they talked about. As I go deeper into Herbalife, just in our journey, we've been with the company for 5 years, you guys don't understand how Mark Hughes was setting up people to start thinking in terms of wealth. When most of society teaches people just how to be employees, Mark Hughes had a different vision for people. What does Uber and Lyft want you to do? They just want you to drive. They don't make you have the opportunity to build your own Uber or Lyft. What does any job want you to do? They want you to be an employee. You guys is not taught very much because it's something that the wealthy do that if you don't pick up, you'll never get wealthy. And the wealthy do duplication. How do you think McDonald's became the most successful franchise? Duplication. Any truly wealthy person, they have multiple streams of income because they have multiple income properties, income businesses, income streams. Mark Hughes was teaching us from the beginning to start thinking about wealth. And that's really what royalties are. Because like you said, you can only make so much money with your own mouth. This is something that wealthy people understand. I think it was, I can't remember if it was the Carnegie or one of the people who started the steel conglomerate. These are some of the first like millionaires and billionaires of our age. And he said, I would rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. And what that means, you guys, is it doesn't mean making money off people. That's not what it means, because you got to understand, if he gets 1% of 100 people's efforts, he's helped 100 people get more out of life. People start complaining when there's no jobs, but then they get mad when the people who make the job make the income. That's how it happens. Because the people who do enough work to create the opportunity had to do more work than just work the opportunity. You'll know this when you become a sponsor and a mentor. It's one thing to know the products. That's the easy part. We have so many people that come to us later down the line because we mentor and we have a huge team that say, oh man, I don't know how you guys do it with all these different personalities. Oh man, it was like we have some meetings with people and they'll be like, man, I got my team and they're not showing up to this, and you know, they're not being coachable and they're not posting like this. And I say, who does that sound like? And they'll be like, me. I'll be like, yeah. And then they start to understand what we had to go through coaching them. It's called patience. And that's why the company rewards that. Because if we didn't stick around, the team wouldn't be around. The company understands that. Mark Hughes stuck around through it all. That's why he's the first. That's why he was able to leave. I think he left $400 million to his son. So Mark was teaching us about wealth from the start. It was a revolutionary idea, and that's why it was so different to everybody. Now you start to see it normal. People want royalties all the time. He was talking royalties in 1980. It's crazy. Rox, what was your biggest takeaway?
Loved everything you said, and I love what you talked about. It's not about knowing, like, also, like, from working with lots of people, a lot of people sometimes will think that they need to know absolutely everything. And, like, I remember when we first got started, we didn't have, like, it was, like, literally, you guys, ignorance on fire. Like, so many times people get stopped in their tracks from doing something because they feel that they need to know absolutely everything. I have to be the greatest of speakers and X, Y, Z. And it's like Mark Hughes said, if you have a doctor who's telling you about the products and being so, like, educated and all, like just, you know, high level speaker, all of this, right? Like an average person will then believe that they can't do it because they're like, well, I have to be like this person and I'm not polished like this person. And the true thing that really matters is how you feel about the products, and when you speak about them, like, people can know when it comes from your heart, when you truly love something, when, like, the glitter in your eyes, like you talked about. Like, for instance, for us, like, I never, like, want to have to chase any of, like, my clients, our clients, to reorder, to add things. They reach out to me and say, hey, Roxy, this is where I'm at. What else should I add to my cart? This is what I have in my cart. It's at $200 already. What else can I add on? And the reason why they do that is because I love the products. I'm a product of the products. Aubrey and I's consumption is over $1,000 every single month. And so
usually over $1,500.
And so over 1,000. So, and with that, it's like people know the love, and they don't ask me, hey, what's in this XYZ? Like, I never have people, like, giving me any kind of, like wanting to know facts about the products. Why? Because it's the way that I feel about the products. It's the way that I represent the products through my Instagram, the way that I share through my Instagram. It's all of that. And so that's truly what matters most. And remember, if you're not confident about the products, you need more products in your life. If you're not confident about the business, you need more distributors on your team, because the only way to get confident and to feel good about what you're speaking about is to have incredible freaking results and to be a sponsoring beast. Like those two are going to get you to your next level. Without those two, no matter how much facts you know, no matter how many, like how well you could present the business opportunity, like if you're not doing those two things, then you're going to have a very hard time not only growing yourself, but showing other people what's possible, because like there's no confidence in either or, because you may be lacking either or maybe both.
Fire. You want more confidence with the product, get more product. You want more confidence with the business, sponsor more people, get to more trainings. Fired up. Awesome. Let's get a few shares and takeaways. Let's see who we want to get on today to give us some nuggets. Fired up. We got somebody new, Junior's from Bakersfield. Give us a nugget, Junior.
Hey, what's up, fam? So, hold on. So, I dropped 163 pounds with Herbalife. And I was the type of person who would be skeptical about it, who would be like, oh, the business doesn't work and this and that. But then my mentor was like, he broke it down, and his name is Clarke, so I think he's in the meeting right now. He broke it down easy, so I would hit so many points certain weeks. Right now, I'm trying to reach my 2,500 cut. And the way I do it, I mean, like Mark Hughes says, like, share your passion with the product. Be confident about it. A lot of people say, oh, I'm not too confident. It's like, just talk to them. Share your story. I shared my story through Facebook. It already hit over 10,000 views. A lot of people message me, and then I just break it down simple. I tell them two healthy shakes, 2 to 3 high protein snacks, 1 healthy meal. And a lot of people know my transformation. So they always come to me. They always say the price. And honestly, like, those people, you're going to find the right people, because I go through like 500 no's and I probably get like one person. But if those no's affect you, you still have to work on your personal development. And then when it comes to the business, a lot of people tell me, oh, you're just trying to make money off of me. I was like, no, like, I'm not trying to make money off of me. I would rather have Roxy and Aubrey make money off of my results. I would rather have my mentor make money off of my results. I mean, when you look at it like this, it's like Burger King is making money off of you. Starbucks is making money off of you. You know, all those places are making money off of you. And on top of that, you're gaining weight. So why not invest in the product, in this amazing product, get you some results, share with others, and you make an extra income. So you get paid to work out. So that's what I tell people. And the people that I play video games with are like seeing me consistently posting on my Instagram. And they're like, yo, I want to hop on the business with you. So today I'm signing up one of my boys. And then on top of that, just my team is growing little by little. I started off on my checks, $40. Now it's going up to $200 on this 15th of August. I get my check. So little by little, I mean, is working, bro.
Let's get it, man. Fire it up. Just drop some inspiration. How old?
Yeah. 27.
Let's get it, bro. Fire. 163 pounds, man. It's amazing. Keep going, bro. You're on the right track. Man,
yep.
Share. Let's get it. All right, let's get the next one. Let me see who I want to have share. Drop some nuggets on us. Let's get Francis. Are you able to share? I know you're at work. Are you able to share? No, she's at work. Okay, good job still listening in. I like it. The focus is real. Giovanna, I see you. Let's get Giovanna to share, listening in with her partner. I love it. Give us your biggest takeaway.
Hey guys. So my biggest takeaway was, let's see here. Got my notes. Let's see. I mean, mainly my thing is just like Mark Hughes said, keep it simple. Like, give 25% of the product information and give 75% your results, which is exactly what I've been doing. And I actually have someone on the meeting today, Holly. Shout out to Holly. She just ordered her first order yesterday. So she's super excited. Hey, Holly.
Hey, how are you?
Good. So she's super excited. And it was just me just sharing my results. And she messaged me yesterday and said, hey, whatever you're doing, I want it. So
size 14 to what? A size 10?
Yes. And
down over 10 pounds.
Yes.
There you go. I love it. Amazing.
The goal is a size 8.
Okay. It's happening. It's happening, you guys. Love it. So you guys, you got some major nuggets from Mark. You got some major nuggets from Junior and Giovanna. I love it. You guys take this and really make a difference with people because you know why you make a difference. You're going to get the comments of, you just want to make money off me. That's a pyramid scheme. These products don't work. You guys, this is one thing you got to understand. If you get clear on why you do things, you'll never have an issue with all those things because your come from will always be solid. Number one, you're trying to make money off people. Everybody has to make money. Why not make money helping people get healthy? That's the best way to make money. What do you think? You're not making money if you work at a job? You're still making money off people when they come in the door. Like, any way you make money off people. That was my big hang up when I started this. My sponsor just want to make money off me. Man, I thought my boss already makes money off me. That's the way companies and business and the economy is set up. The difference with Herbalife is you get to choose it. So I got to choose. We got to choose if we wanted our sponsor to help us, and they had so many skills to share with us, which was very valuable. Number two, if we need to make money, why not make money helping people? Like, if you're going to make money anyway, you think you don't make money working at a 7-Eleven except you're serving people syrupy water and nasty stuff that's killing them. You think you're not making money? 7-Eleven takes the money that they pay for those products and pay you. So it's just the way we are. But don't spend time with those people trying to convince them. Just say, you know what, no problem. I'm passionate about what I do. When you're ready, come back. I'm going to be here. Work with the next one. You be clear on what you do. If you have an issue with the business of, do the people I'm trying to sponsor think I'm trying to make money off them? Go to school, get $100,000 worth of student loan debt, and you'll feel a lot better about signing somebody up for $95 for Herbalife Distributor Kit where they get $75 worth of client products off the bat. I have $150,000 worth of student loan debt for my doctorate of physical therapy. When they said the price for an Herbalife Distributor, I was like, yo, where we sign? Where we sign, I'm down. You think schools don't make money off people?
A whole lot.
So with Herbalife, it's freaking incredible what we get to give to people. You get to give these products. She said she was smart enough to not get fooled by school. Hey, it doesn't matter where you come from as long as you wake up one day, right? So let's get it. I woke up. I'm here in Herbalife. Let's get it, you guys. Fired up. Share these nuggets with somebody. Do not leave them. If you share it on your social media, you share it with somebody you talk to today. Always invite to Monday, and let's keep growing, you guys. Whether you're a client, whether you're a distributor, it doesn't matter. The mission of health starts with us, and the mission of sharing and making a difference for other people also starts with us. Whether we share it as a distributor or if you're a client and you're sharing by example, it all makes a difference, you guys. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the recording. And let's have a great Monday. I'm going to tell you about me, where the energy at. Let's go. Let's get it. First Monday of August. Get fired up, y'all. Peace out.